because I had this moment with my godson, who I call Adam in the book, that when I realized something was really wrong. So when he was 9, he developed this brief but freakishly intense obsession with Elvis. And it was particularly cute because he didn't know that Elvis had become this kind of cheesy cliche. So he did it with like really heart-catching sincerity. He would do this Elvis impersonation. And when I used to tuck him in, he kept getting me to tell him the story of Elvis's life again and again. I tried to skip over the bit at the end where he dies on the toilet. And one day he said to me, very intensely, he looked at me and said, "Johan, will you take me to Graceland one day?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll take you to Graceland one day," in the way you do with 9-year-olds, knowing that next week it'll be Legoland or whatever. And he said, "No, do you really promise you'll take me to Graceland?" I was like, "I absolutely promise." And I didn't think of that moment again for 10 years until everything had gone wrong. So he dropped out of school when he was 15. And by the time he was 19, he just spent literally all his waking hours alternating between WhatsApp, Snapchat, porn, YouTube. And one day we were sitting on my sofa in my apartment, and I'd been trying to talk to him all day, and he's a lovely, intelligent person, and just nothing was getting any traction in his mind. And to be honest with you, Rich, I wasn't that much better, right? I was sitting there staring at my own devices mindlessly. And I suddenly remembered this moment all these years before, and I said to him, "Hey, let's go to Graceland." And he couldn't even remember this moment, right? I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "No, let's go to Graceland. We've got to break this numbing routine. Let's get out of here. Let's go all over the South. But you've got to promise me one thing, which is that when we go, you'll leave your phone in the hotel." And he said, "I absolutely promise I'll do that." And whatever it was, 2 weeks later, we took off for New Orleans. We traveled around. 2 weeks later, we got to Graceland. Have you been to Graceland, Rich?
No.
I'm going to take you one day. So when you arrive at the gates of Graceland...
Is that a promise?
I promise, 10 years from now,
10
there's going to be some broken rat.
When I'm a 65-year-old man, yeah, you're going to take me to Graceland.
We'll do it. And it's a funny thing. To learn more on this, check out my book and audiobook on attention, Stolen Focus.